In this video I will show you how to blend your WriteBack data back into Tableau. So the end result should look something like this. So we have here the sum of sales over each month of the year. And then we have a second line that shows the forecasting, and that's the data you enter in the WriteBack. I already prepared one schema in the management console. It's called Sales Forecasts, and it has a fields ID, month, and expected sales. So we start off using some Superstore data. And the first thing we want to do is create a calculated field for the order month. And that should be the month of order date. So we first need to drag it in here and then send it to columns. And then on rows we want to see the sales. So convert it into a line chart. And let's also put a filter on it so it only shows this 2024. So then what we want to do is connect to the second data source, which is your WriteBack data. And in my case, it's a MySQL database. And let's drag our table sales forecast onto here. And here we see it doesn't have data yet. Okay. So what we want to do now is set up a blend relationship. And then we go to data, edit blend relationship. And we want to put it on custom. And what we do here is create a relationship so Tableau understands how the blend should be executed. So we select order month from our primary data source and we connect it to month of the secondary data source, which is WriteBack. So let's hit OK. And now what we want, normally when you drag expected sales here, it doesn't show anything because there's no data. And we don't want that. So we create a little function that if the data from WriteBack is null or it's not existent, it will show the sum of sales of the Superstore data. Otherwise, it will show the data from WriteBack. So let's drag that calculation here on rows. So now we have two identical lines. Let's set up dual axis and synchronize axis. Okay. So now we are going to create a dashboard. Let's drag our sheet to it. And let's also put up a WriteBack extension. So here's my T-Rex. Okay. So, oh yeah, I need to have a user. Let's add a username. Username. And let's put it on detail here so the extension can read it. So now our user sheet is sheet 1 and our field is username. So let's log into WriteBackExtreme. And now what we want to do is select our schema. So our schema was called Sales Forecast. And we wanted to connect it to sheet 1 and we wanted to connect it to order month. And then we need to configure some things because we want, when a new record is added in the WriteBackExtreme extension, we wanted to update the lines. So we turn on refresh on save and we select our secondary data source here. Then in Form Builder, we don't want to select order the month of ordering, because when you select a data point within the sheet, it should automatically fill in the order month. So here we select the order month, so the field will be dynamically populated with the month selected. And I made it invisible here. So let's save the extension. So now when we see here on the 10th month, when we add a record, let's say 100K, and we save it, then we see the line appearing there, and we can do that for other data points as well. Let's do it for the November, and let's set it to 140K. And now our line is updated. We can also remove data. So that's how a blend relationship in Tableau works with WriteBack. Good luck.